Hi friends, Mrs. Burkett here just for a real quick video about your daily language and sentences and questions. I know you watched a video on Brain Pop yesterday if you were following lessons, or maybe it was Monday. There were a couple of videos about questions and sentences, and we did a little questions and sentences practice and some punctuation as well. But I wanted to just provide something to make sure you understood what we were expecting. So let me just get to the slide. If you just listen, your grammar, capitalization, and punctuation page is, I think it has the, after your vocabulary, which I forgot to mention in the reading lesson. So that is your reading, and then your spelling words is your work for today in reading. But your singular plural chart, it's a second singular plural chart and a capitalization punctuation chart in your packet. So if you'll get those things, and maybe even your daily language. I know I've been getting a few pictures on this, and this goes along with this, because one of the things that I see on several of these sentences is that they're missing a capital letter. So we need to talk about that a little bit. So that's why I'm going to go ahead and do this lesson real quick. It's just a short one. I can identify and correct errors in sentences. I can use periods and question marks correctly. I can add s or es to make words plural. Okay, and that's a trickier one that we've been asking you to do, and I just want to make sure I help you with it a little bit. So real quick, let's go to, I have two things up in, I'm going to exit out of that, and I have two things up in our reading series that goes along with sentences and questions. And I'm going to skip that. I really just want to go over here real quick and do some ending punctuation with you, because that's another thing. And let me just, let me hop over to your daily language page, because that's where you guys are going to need this. And I'm going to do one of these with you because I want you to get them right. And some of you maybe will realize you need to go back up and maybe fix them. So when we think about sentences and questions, a sentence and a question needs a capital letter and it needs an ending mark. So Ryan reads a book. Is that a statement? Is it a complete thought? So it says write an S next to each statement, write a Q next to each question, but I think they got the direction. Oh, it says add the correct end mark to each sentence and then write the S or Q. So Ryan reads a book. That's a statement. So I'm just going to write as S. Excuse me. He goes to the library. Is that a question? That's a sentence. A complete statement. Excuse me. And remember, in the little Brain Pop video, it talked about the words who, when, where, why, how, what. Those are question words, and that's what I see here. Who can go with him? So I'm going to put a question mark there, and that means that is a question. His friend Hannah helps. His friend Hannah helps. That's a statement. I'm going to put a period there. There's another one of those question words. Is it good to have a friend? I raised my voice. I can tell that that's a question. Okay, so you get the idea? So in your packet and on your daily language, so Monday, these are the words you were given. So right away, I see that the sentence did not begin with a capital letter. So you want to do that. And then this is one of our spelling words. And if you wrote them 3 times on Monday and you've been practicing them, you know that there are not 2 A's. There's just 1 A. And I'm working to do my very best handwriting. The word 6 does not have a silent E on it. So that's another extra word. So I'm going to fix that. And I'm going to do my very best handwriting. He has 6 dogs. And dogs is plural. So I'm going to add the S, but then I need an ending mark. So this was an error, this was an error, and it needs a period here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 mistakes, okay? So there's 3 mistakes in that one, 4, 4, and 4. So let's do our very best work in making ending punctuation marks and then also on the plurals. So I want to talk about plurals for a quick minute here. I thought I had an activity up and I don't see it up. So I'm going to pull something here that I have real quick. Seem to have lost it. And give me a minute. Let me hop over here and see if I can find that plural activity. Now those are complete sentences and I don't want that. So let me go back into our reading for just a quick minute. Let me get back over here. Exit the slides. Thank you for being patient, boys and girls. And I'm going to go to day 3. And we're going to go to reading. And I believe it is here that we want to find our activity. Now, we did some of these. If you remember, we did some of these yesterday in the video. And Mrs. Burkett wasn't sure about that one word. And I had to go look that up last night, and I sure did, because I want to learn. I want to know what is correct and right. So I hope you do too. I know this is so tiny. I don't understand why they did it. So cats, we just added an S. That is correct. Dogs, we just added an S.
Great job.
That is correct. Kisses, because it ends in a consonant, we're going to add ES.
Good job.
And then this is the one I wasn't sure about. And guess what? If you research it and Google it, it can sometimes, if it's about the same kind of fish, the fish in the sea, and we're just generalizing, the fish in the ocean, but if it's particular, then it's fishes. Certain kinds of fishes, okay?
Fantastic.
So that's why they said that, but I'm not used to talking about particular kinds of fishes. But let's try a few more of these because that's what you're going to be asked to do in your packet today. That little chart adding plurals. You did one on Tuesday and there's another one today where you write the plural and you draw a little illustration. So you either add an S or an ES for the person, place, or thing. So here we have hat. If we want to have more than one hat, we add an S.
Fantastic.
I wish you could see these. You're probably having to squint if you're on the phone. Bin, more than one bin.
Excellent work.
Do just a few more. Map, more than one map. All these are ending in consonants, so I'm choosing S because if I have a consonant, generally it's an S.
Fantastic.
Especially if there's a vowel in front of it. Pat, so pats on the back.
Excellent work.
More than one. Lids, again, I have the vowel and the consonant, so to pluralize it, I just add my
Great
S.
job.
So they haven't really given us too many. A hip or more than one hip. IP, a vowel and a consonant, so I'm just adding my
work.
S. So they're not really giving us too many that have anything more than S. And I think the trickiest one on your list that you'll do today, and I'm giving up. I'm going to back over to your paper that you have to do today. So I see this one that has X. And this H, if I have a double consonant, and CH, so these, it even told us we're adding ES to each one. So it already told you just to add ES. So you guys got this down. I don't know what Miss Burkett's worrying about, but just wanted to help you. You have a good one, and you'll see me in the math video in just a few. Bye-bye.